Yeah, I know some people say, oh, when I eat beans, I get bloated. It depends how you prepare it or how you eat it or when you eat it. Make sure you're having it during the day when your metabolism is high. Don't eat it in the evening. Don't eat it in the morning. Eat it during the day when you're more active. Like have it as lunch and then when you're active. Don't eat it in the night before going to bed. Yes, you can get bloated. Make sure you're also drinking a lot of water. The good bacteria in your gut, they need that fiber. So for some people, they also get bloated because after eating high fiber diet, they wash it down with soda or sugar drink, which makes it more difficult for the bacteria to break down the fiber, and that way the bacteria will break it down and release gas that is very unhealthy for you, and you have bloating. So you should have a good gut bacteria while consuming high fiber diet. If you find that you're getting bloated all the time, find out what you're taking the food with, or maybe you don't have enough or healthy gut bacteria. Every one of us have healthy gut bacteria. They help you break down the fiber and release nutrients like vitamin K into your body. So B's is very, very important for for potassium and for controlling your blood pressure. We have we have watermelon, we have banana. How could I forget banana? Banana is also very high in potassium. But if you're on a weight loss journey, banana should be in moderation. Okay, banana should be in moderation. So Google out food high in potassium. That will help you in controlling blood pressure. So now I wanted to quickly talk about, flaxseed. The reason why I chose flaxseed is because there have been clinical trials showing that flaxseed helps in reducing blood pressure. Both the systolic, which is the bottom, and the diastolic, which is the systolic the top and the diastolic the bottom. So it helps reduce the pressure in the blood vessels when your heart is contracting and when your heart is relaxing. Flaxseed. So I want to show you how I take mine. So I have a little cup here. So most people use smoothie, some people use applesauce, some people use water. So all this are just carriers for you to, get the flaxseed, just to get it down easily through your GI tract, right? So here, for me, I love this Greek yogurt. I'm not advertising for them, but I love it. What can I do? So this Greek yogurt, when I talked about your gut bacteria or gut health, I did show you people about the bacteria, the listed bacteria, probiotics here. And it has, I think it has added sugar 0%, but it does have zero fiber. Okay, but we're gonna get fiber from the flaxseed. So this is just acting as a carrier for the flaxseed. All right, so I'm gonna use this, and then I'm gonna scoop some yogurt here. So this is my yogurt here, my Greek yogurt, non-fat plain yogurt. And I have my flaxseed. So this is flaxseed. I buy a lot of my whole food or whole grains from Bob's. So this is flaxseed. I love reading this. So this it has potassium 113 milligram. So this is not, this has potassium. This has 0 gram, fiber 3 gram, cholesterol 0, saturated fat 0, sugar 0. This is called flaxseed. I know I don't know how you're gonna be seeing it. It's gonna be in reverse, right? But this is flaxseed. I have other brands here. I have another brand. This is so we have different brands that you can buy. I buy mine off Amazon or go to Whole Food stores to get mine. So this one, Bob's, I love. So I have my yogurt. So I have my yogurt here, like 2 spoons. I have like 2 spoons of yogurt, Greek non-fat yogurt, no sugar added, okay? Now I'm gonna put in 2 tablespoons of the flaxseed. Get some. So we're gonna add 2 tablespoons. So I have like 2 tablespoons. This is what the, I don't know if you can see, this is what the flaxseed looks like. It's in powdered form, right? So I'm gonna mix it with the yogurt. So usually you can take it first thing in the morning or in the evening. So you mix it with your yogurt. So this is good for prevention, and also if you have high blood pressure. Okay, this is flaxseed, this is food. All right, you can put it in your smoothie, but the reason why it's recommended you use it in a small, like in a little container, so that you'll make sure you're getting everything. Because if you put it in a smoothie, you might not be getting everything at the same time. So this is what it looks like, and it tastes so good. It tastes like nuts. It tastes like nuts. This tastes so good. This is like a meal on its own. So your yogurt, the flaxseed, Greek yogurt, no fat, no sugar. That's a very, very healthy behavior you can implement to help with your blood pressure. So you might say, why potassium? Potassium helps you dilate your blood vessels. It opens up your blood vessels. That's what potassium does. It opens up your blood vessels, and blood is happily and freely flowing through, and the pressure is down and you're relaxed. Potassium does that. So that's why I love learning this way, because each time I take this, yeah, I say, oh good, at least my arteries are feeling so good, they're happy. You know, you're appreciating what you're doing. You really have to be very active with your behaviors. Whatever you do, make sure you're thinking about the implication or the outcome. It's very, very rewarding. Your brain rewards you for that. Yeah, your brain, your body hears you, your body hears you. It speaks. That's why it speaks when it's diseased. So when you do it, yeah, my arteries, I know you're feeling very good. With this, you're getting enough potassium, you're opening up, yeah, and you feel good and rewarded. So potassium, very high. It helps the heart beat normally. It opens up the blood vessels. So Google food high in potassium. And then flaxseed, again, I did search the mechanism of how flaxseed works. It mentioned a chemical called linolenic acid. Linolenic acid, yeah. Linolenic acid. So I did Google that. It says linolenic. We have linoleic, but linolenic, there are 2 types. One is the omega-6, but the linolenic is the omega-3. We need the omega-3, not the omega-6. We need the omega-3 fatty acid. So like if you're buying your omega fatty acid oil, make sure you're looking at it that it says the ALA, omega-3 fatty acids, omega-3, not omega-6. So flaxseed, I found out, was very high in linolenic omega-3 fatty acid. And I found out that omega-3 fatty acid, or the linolenic acid, actually helps in opening up your blood vessels, just like potassium. So what did I do? I went ahead again, I Googled food high in linolenic acid. Very interesting. You can't believe what I saw. Most of the food high in so like I was saying, most of the food high in potassium was also high in linolenic acid. And the beautiful part, nuts. I love nuts. Nuts, very high in omega-3 fatty acid. Make sure you're buying the unsalted nuts, and make sure you're seeing that they are not preserved or caked or soaked in honey or sugar or syrup. They are whole nuts. So nuts are very good source of linolenic acid, omega-3 fatty acid, which is very good in opening up your blood vessels, very good for the heart. Okay, and if you're buying oils, make sure you're looking at omega-3 fatty acid, not omega-6 fatty acid. Okay, so I do believe I gave you guys a lot of information on high blood pressure. I don't know if there's any other thing that I'm missing, but if you have questions, please ask me those questions. Preferably go to my Instagram and DM me and ask me those questions, and I'll come back here to make it public. Or if it's a private one, I usually reply privately via my Instagram. And please do share this video with friends, with families. You might not have high blood pressure, maybe you have a loved one, a friend. Share this, find out, especially find out and ask them, is your blood pressure uncontrolled? You've been taking medication, it's not working. Find out, are they on NSAIDs like ibuprofen? Find out if they're on steroids. Find out if maybe the smoking habit. Find out if they're eating food that is not high in potassium. They're not eating enough vegetables, nuts, fruits. Find out if they're consuming more salt, like people who have salt shakers in their house. Find out if especially when they give you a meal, you take salt and you sprinkle over. Find out all that and you tell them, hey, this little habits, it's what is preventing your blood pressure from being controlled. So you're also going to be a teacher. That is what I want to do on this channel. Like I said, I want you to be an advocate of your own health. I want, when you sit in front of your doctor or healthcare provider, when they're speaking, you're able to understand and know this is what is going on. You don't just go and receive and you don't ask, you're not active. It has to be a partnership. This is what we should do. We have to be open to learning. We can't just keep taking, you have to ask questions. The world is changing. The world is changing, and people, you have to learn more on your phone. You have to Google. People hardly have the time to teach. You have to go Google. You have to go search. You have to go read our research. And then you have to implement to know if it's working. If you don't implement it, how do you know it's working? So I needed to share this with friends, okay? And recommend more topics. I'm gonna do video. I know a video on cholesterol. I'm gonna do that later, but I believe I've covered a lot on high blood pressure. I did cover on diabetes, and I'm gonna cover on cholesterol. And then we're gonna be talking more about food. Remember, food is medicine. We're gonna look at how we can use food, how we can incorporate the power of food, the chemicals of food to heal the body, because medications most of the time is what the pharmacists or the pharmaceutical industry, they look for medications that mimic what our body need and make that artificially or naturally, like food supplement, and then we consume it to help us. So if we can get it in food, if that's a little we can do, we can start from now. So please start from now, and I wish you the best. And I need your questions coming, and do have a blessed day. Please share this video, please. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me in this journey. Do have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.